Hello, my name is Benjamin Hart. I'm an American attorney and the Managing Director of Integrity Legal here in Bangkok, Thailand. As the title of this video suggests, we're discussing the protests yet again. This is a topic we've been discussing very much on this channel in the moment because we're discussing it in the context of Thai immigration. I've had a lot of communications from folks, a lot of emails from clients, a lot of communication. A lot of people have talked to me in person and they've said, hey, this Thai, these protests, what do you think is going to be the impact on Thai visas and Thai immigration? And let me again preface this video as I've prefaced every other video on this topic. This is not a political statement. We are not discussing the protests themselves. I'm not talking about the subject matter of the protests or anything having to do with that. We are simply acknowledging the fact that these demonstrations are occurring, and we are trying to provide some insight and analysis for folks in the context of Thai immigration matters who may be concerned about the fact that these are occurring and whether or not it will impact either directly or indirectly their visa processing. So for the purposes of this video, we're talking about Thai embassies and consulates abroad. As of the time of this video, I don't think there's any reason to presume that the situation, these demonstrations here in Thailand, such as they are going to have any type of impact on visa processing at Thai embassies and consulates abroad. Now, the situation could change, but I think it's relatively safe to presume, and this is, again, it's an exercise in speculation to some degree, but I think it's relatively safe to presume that no, the overall process of visa applications and cases at Thai embassies and consulates abroad will not be appreciably impacted by this situation. That stated, the current process of obtaining a visa through a Thai embassy or consulate is substantially dissimilar to what it was in the first quarter of 2020, just due to the government response to COVID-19, the restrictions and the lockdowns and the protocols associated therewith. So the thing to take away from this video is, while we are dealing still with differences in processing compared to a year ago, that is more attributable to the response to COVID than the current situation involving demonstrations within the Kingdom of Thailand.